Good evening. What a privilege to have you listen to me. Today we're going to read out of Genesis 9 verse 18. The sons of Noah who came out of the boat with their father were Shem, Ham and Japheth. Ham is the father of Canaan. From these three sons of Noah came all the people who now populate the earth. After the flood, Noah began to cultivate the ground and he planted a vineyard. On one day he drank some wine he had made and he became drunk and lay naked inside his tent. Ham, the father of Canaan, saw that his father was naked and went outside and told his brothers. Then Shem and Japheth took a rope, held it over their shoulders and backed into the tent to cover their father. As they did this, they looked the other way so they wouldn't see him naked. When Noah woke up from his stupor, he learned what Ham, his youngest son, had done. Then he cursed Canaan, the son of Ham. May Canaan be cursed, may he be the lowest of servants to his relatives. Then Noah said, May the Lord, the God of Shem, be blessed, and may Canaan be his servant. May God expand the territory of Japheth. May Japheth share the prosperity of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant. Noah lived another 350 years after the great flood. He lived 950 years, and then he died. What happened here was very sad. It is mentioned that one day Noah had too much to drink. So it's not something that happened often or happened every single day. And on that specific day, his son saw him and he couldn't wait to go and tell the others. So it mentions that he walked into the tent, he saw his father was naked and drunk. He then went to his brothers to tell them. So he didn't wait for 5 hours or 6 hours or did something else before he had to go and gossip, go and tell the news. No, he immediately left the tent and he went to tell his brothers. His brothers on the other side, on the other hand, they were very upset. So they went in, they covered their father's naked body and they walked out. They didn't even look at him. They went backwards so they couldn't see him because it was a shame to see their father like that. And what would our reaction be if I see somebody lying inside a tent drunk, somebody that you didn't expect to find in such a state? Would you just ignore it, turn away and walk away and don't tell anybody else? Or would you also go immediately after you left that tent, go and tell somebody else, to tell this newest story, the gossip story about this one lying drunk and naked in a tent? It's not in the old days, in the Old Testament, that it only happened. It happens daily. Would Ham, if he saw his father busy helping an old lady inside a tent or doing a good deed in the tent, would he have done the same? Would he immediately leave the tent and go and tell his brothers? Or would he go somewhere else, have breakfast or lunch or whatever, and then later remembered, oh, he saw his father doing a good deed, and then tell them? But immediately when he saw something bad, he had to go and tell. And I know that lots of people still do this today, and we must ask the Holy Spirit that he can help us to forget that this flesh of us that want to do it daily, that we keep it under control. And then when a thought like that come to our mind, that we say, but I'm not going to listen to my flesh, I'm going to do the right thing, I'm going to do what Jesus was supposed to do, what he was going to do, because he's a God of forgiving. He forgave us. Noah lived 350 years after the flood. So after this, after he was drunk, he lived another 350 years. So God is a God that looks at us. He can see his sin, but he doesn't go and tell everybody else that did this and this and this today. No, he forgets it. He overlooks it. He looks the other way. He looks the other way. He doesn't go and tell other people or remind me of what I did. No, he pretends that he didn't see it. He just keeps quiet. And that is what we are supposed to do. Keep the good or the bad for yourself and go and talk about the good, about everything in life. Ignore the bad, forget the bad, forgive the bad, and focus on the good. Thank you for listening. You must have a great day and be blessed. See you next week. Bye bye.